Loading the terror. Please hold.
Good evening. I welcome you to Strange Nexus, your portal to the realms of the strange, spooky, and unexplained. On tonight's episode, I bring to you the story of Lucas, a seasoned hunter of the unnatural who is in for a night he will never forget.
The moon hung ominously in the ink-black sky, casting a pale and eerie light over the dense forest. It was a night of dread, where the veil between the human world and the supernatural realm grew thin. I trudged through the underbrush, my heartbeat echoing in my ears, my fingers gripping the wooden stock of my shotgun with white-knuckled intensity. Every rustling leaf, every snapping twig sent jolts of paranoia down my spine. I was a hunter, a pursuer of the unknown, but tonight I was the one being hunted. My name is Lucas. I've tracked down creatures of the night for years, but tonight was different. Tonight I faced a foe that had haunted my nightmares since childhood, a werewolf. The reports were scattered, the stories whispered in hushed tones, but one common thread remained. The full moon unleashed the beast within, an uncontrollable transformation that turned man into monster. I had heard rumors of a remote village plagued by a rash of gruesome killings. Bodies were torn apart, their mangled remains scattered across the forest floor. No signs of struggle, no logical explanation, just the cruel aftermath of something beyond comprehension. Determined to bring an end to the terror, I followed the trail of blood and fear, deep into the heart of the wilderness. The forest seemed to close in around me, the trees standing like twisted sentinels, their gnarled branches reaching out like skeletal fingers. The wind whispered secrets I couldn't decipher, and the moonlight painted the ground with shifting ghostly shadows. My flashlight's beam cut through the darkness, but it was as if the night itself fought against its intrusion. I stumbled upon a clearing, the air thick with the metallic scent of blood. My heart pounded harder, a sense of foreboding settling over me like a heavy shroud. Before me lay a scene of unspeakable horror. Limbs torn asunder, entrails spilled like macabre confetti, and the stench of death lingered, insidious and suffocating. My senses were on high alert as I ventured deeper into the clearing, my shotgun ready at my side. A growl rumbled through the darkness, low and guttural. Panic surged within me and I spun around, my flashlight's beam revealing a pair of glowing yellow eyes. The werewolf emerged from the shadows, its hulking form covered in matted fur, its teeth bared in a feral snarl. My instincts kicked in and I raised my shotgun, firing off a round that echoed through the night. But the creature was faster than I anticipated, and it leapt towards me, its claws slashing through the air. Pain exploded in my shoulder as its talons tore into me, sending me crashing to the ground. I scrambled backward, my heart racing as the creature advanced, its eyes fixed on me with a predatory hunger. I fired again and again, each shot finding its mark, but the beast seemed impervious to pain. It was as if I was fighting a nightmare, a creature born of nightmares. Blood oozed from my wounds, and desperation fueled my movements. I managed to roll away, narrowly avoiding another attack, and used the momentary respite to reload my shotgun. The creature circled me, its heavy breathing filling the air, its eyes never leaving mine. I could feel its malevolent intelligence, a cold calculation behind its monstrous facade. I aimed my shotgun with trembling hands, my vision blurred by pain and fear. With a final surge of adrenaline, I pulled the trigger, and the deafening blast echoed through the forest. The werewolf let out a haunting howl, a sound that sent chills down my spine. It collapsed to the ground, its body convulsing as its monstrous form contorted and shifted. The moonlight revealed the transformation, the fur receding, the limbs reshaping, until all that remained was a man, naked and battered, lying amidst the carnage. I approached cautiously, my breath ragged. The man's eyes held a mixture of agony and confusion, and I realized that he was not a mere monster, but a victim of his own affliction. As the moonlight waned, his breathing slowed and his body went limp. I slumped to the ground, my shotgun slipping from my grip. The forest around me was a graveyard of horrors, a testament to the terror that unfolded under the full moon's gaze. I had faced the unimaginable, confronted the darkness that lurked in the shadows, and emerged scarred but alive. But the memory of those glowing yellow eyes, the sound of that haunting howl, would forever haunt my dreams. For I had looked into the abyss, into the heart of a creature both man and beast, and I had survived to tell the tale.